Today is 6th April, and corona has already infected 1.3 million people worldwide and killed almost 70,000. In fact, the actual number of infected could be a lot higher since many mild cases have gone untested and hence undetected, which also means a lot of people are now immune to the disease. And many of us are toying with the idea of an immunity pass, where those people can come back to the workforce and prove to be quite pivotal for running the essential services. First and foremost would be the immune medics. Given their high risk jobs and the fact that this disease has already killed a number of doctors and nurses worldwide, having a bunch of immune medics in the front line could be quite a blessing. Same for the people supporting other essential services like cargo drivers, bus drivers, supermarket workers, police, etc. The number will probably not be sufficient for a normal service, but it will definitely help a lot. However, a lot of people seem to oppose this idea. An article in Guardian recently was one such critic. Their main point is that this will create a divide between the strong and the weak, with the strong people with high immunity will have an edge and they can potentially take over the jobs from the weaker group. But I don't think this is the correct sentiment. First and foremost, no one is saying that such immunity pass will last forever. It can only be used during this critical period when we need to fight this together to beat the virus. And like any fight, the strongest people need to be in the front line. In many countries today, governments have been given temporary special power or extra surveillance uh, power over the population. And all of these are temporary. None of these are normal. And we really hope that these will all go away once the battle is on. But for now, these are important and crucial. Also, I don't think immune people are taking the jobs from the non immune people anytime soon. It will be quite enough if they can at least come back to their regular jobs. An immune janitor will not take the job from a non immune doctor or a pilot, but it would be quite helpful if he can at least come back to his regular job and carry on with it without having to be quarantined with the rest of us. The problem actually I see with this is the availability of rapid and reliable antibody tests to determine the immunity within the population. Here in Sweden, the same kind of restriction continues. This is Easter week and the schools are closed, but it will open again next week. Around 400 people have died here so far. And yesterday, the king gave a televised message, mainly to request people to avoid big parties and going out to the countryside during these Easter holidays. The crisp and warm weather outside is really very tempting, and it will be a shame not to exploit it in full. But we don't have any choice. Bars, restaurants, cafes, and public parks are all open, much to the bewilderment of the rest of the world. But we have to be responsible and keep the social distancing. The whole Swedish model depends on taking the collective responsibility. I will probably spend a lot of time in the garden planting the pansies and daffodils. If the weather remains nice, then probably we can have a grill party at our garden, just the three of us. And maybe I need to do some spring cleanings as well. This is the third week where I'm working from home, and it feels like I'm getting used to it. Initially, it felt really strange without the regular morning rush, but now I just get up, take a walk, exercise, have coffee, and then log into my office computer, the new normal.